Today I'd like to share with you my approach to playing Jim Croce's great song, Time in a Bottle. On the record you hear the interplay of two guitars. This video is designed to show you how to play a nice version on a single guitar. And I have to give a shout out to my longtime musician buddy, John Michael Hammond, who showed me this many years ago, and I believe I still play it today much the way he showed it to me. There are two parts to the song, a verse and a chorus. Each is only 8 measures long. And the verse begins up here with your first finger at the 5th fret, playing 3 strings of a D minor chord. You only need to finger the notes on strings 1, 2, and 3. The song is in 3/4 time, and the picking pattern throughout the song is strings 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Those are eighth notes, not triplets, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and. As we continue along, we simply will be lowering the bass note and keeping the other 2 notes. We sometimes have to change our fingering to get that to work. There's a C sharp in the bass. Here's a C in the bass. Your fingers feel like a D chord moved up a couple frets. And then simply move your first finger back to 1 fret, hold the other 2. And now we go to a simple bar at the 3rd fret. We're going to add our pinky to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And we may decide to just drop out that last note in order to give us enough time to get to this little run that we'll do. This run is a series of 6ths played on strings 4 and 2. So it looks like I'm holding an A7 chord, but I'm only going to pinch those 2 strings. The second fingering moves up. The second finger moves up 2 frets while you add your first finger 1 fret higher. Back to the original fingering at the 5th fret. Up to the 8th fret, same fingering. Back to fingers 1 and 2 at frets 6 and 7. And finish up on fret 5. And those are just 1 per beat, so they're quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And a little trick I like to do is just let that last one ring a little bit longer before I come back in picking. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way I'm not in a hurry to start the next part of the verse. So at that point you just repeat all that. You play it 2 times to get through 1 verse. So the verse was in the key of D minor. We now are going to go to the key of D major for the chorus. And we will change to where our first note each time will be on a lower string, not the 3rd string. So we start off with a D chord with the bass note being the 4th string. You then are going to add a C sharp with your pinky. And you'd prefer to leave this note down. Some people have a little trouble doing that, so at least grab the bass note way down to this D with a B added bass, and when you do that you've taken your first finger off the 3rd string, so you're going to get that open G note, and then you go back to your D chord but hit the 5th string first. We're now on to a G chord, F sharp bass, and then we're on to our second run. So I'm only using that A7 fingering. I start with open strings, 2, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. And that is played twice as well to get through the chorus. We'll now give you a play along track. It's being recorded at 1:10 on the metronome, so if you need it a little bit slower, just use the YouTube features. Dig in and have fun.